Welcome back, everyone, to Field and Skylines. Let's play Farming Simulator 22 White Farm. We've moved ahead to December. Um, it's 8 in the morning. So, to be honest, I skipped November. Basically, it was just a bunch of work. I had been seen quite a bit before. It was mulching, cornfield, and it was liming and fertilizing our big grass field. And December is more interesting because we have jam to sell, we have canola to sell, and we have um, to do, of course, the milking and the eggs and the selling of the milk and all of that. Or not canola, we have oat to sell. I'm sorry, not canola. So, but yes, we have quite a bit to sell. Although this is now saying that oats can be sold in January. This totally changed. It was showing that the best time to sell oats was December. It's now January. Um, so we will hold off on the oat sale, but we will sell our jam. It is not the best time for jam, but it might be the second best time to sell jam. If we look here, you can see that May is the best time. December and April are the second kind of best times. So we are going to sell our jam. We're only going to get, it looks like 11.54 at wholesale. So we'll take this down to the wholesale. We'll sell it off. Oh, we have lots of milk to sell, eggs to sell, and of course then we have to feed all of our animals. And that'll be about it for December. What we're really trying to do is push on, sell enough stuff so that we can not buy that or that. There was a tractor yesterday. Excuse me. There was a tractor yesterday, but it was too small. Again, on this map, we're looking for a larger, 250 plus, 300 plus horsepower. Do not tip over. Horsepower engine on that tractor, and the one that was there was just a little too small. We also need to buy some kit on this map as well. Last time we were talking about like a harvester and stuff like that because our fields are getting bigger. Good news is I went on my test map, and although I didn't harvest anything, I bought the harvester we have on this game and the header that's one size bigger and the corn harvester that's one size bigger, and it seemed to work. Yeah, I could move the harvester, I could turn everything on the harvester. Now I didn't, like I said, try to harvest anything, but I think we'll get away with that. So that'll save us some money harvesting time. And even if we don't get the bigger header for like the crop, for the non-row crop, getting the bigger corn header will be a must. And the bigger planter, I think, will help as well. But we may not need the bigger planter as we already started selling. Look at that. Also, 18,473 plus almost 1,900 in environmental score revenue. It's not too bad. Now we would have doubled that in May, but we will also have a lot more jam in May. If we take a look at our productions here, productions. As you can see, I'm going to turn it on, start kicking stuff out because we have almost all of our berries filled in. So this thing will start popping out more jam, which will sell, like I said, in that May time frame, which will be nice. We'll probably have to store some of that jam somewhere. Not sure where, but we'll figure it out. But I think I'm gonna jump into a time lapse here of doing all the selling that we need to do of eggs and milk, and then taking care of our animals. And I'll come back and talk a little bit more. We might jump into January. January again is going to be the silage sell off, the oat side sell off, and then anything else we may want to sell. What does that mean? Well, we have straw that we might want to sell a little bit of. We'll know more after we take care of our animals here in the next couple of days. We'll do some figuring. But we might also want to sell a little bit of our barley off if we can. I don't know if we have enough. I mean, I know we have enough to get to mid of the year, but end of day, we're in no rush to sell. We may want to sell some manure and slurry. Depends how much we can turn into fertilizer and herbicide and stuff like that. But that production is pretty full. I need to find a better place to park this trailer. And I'm not even gonna park it. We're gonna do a time lapse here. All right. So like I said, we're gonna jump into a time lapse of me selling the eggs and milk and all of that good stuff. And then I'll be back shortly. See you in a bit. super. We have all our morning chores done. Milk sold, eggs sold, our jam sold. Probably wondering why I'm dropping this off at the dealership. Well, two reasons. One, we're going to repair it. We're going to sell it. I think it's time to upgrade. So we're right now doing about 9,500 liters of milk. This only holds 8,000. I don't know what we'll be able to max on milk every month, but I don't want to have to do 2 trips. And keeping milk kind of goes against the rules of our gameplay. So we're going to upgrade to a little bit larger tank. Quickly before we do it, I'll just show our tank here. Before we repair it and paint this, we're 13,208. So the new one that I'm thinking about getting is there it is, MT2, 24,500, and it holds base 14,000 liters, which is plenty. We'll probably won't ever go over that. Now it's bigger, but maybe it's too big. But once we sell, we get about 14 grand when we sell it. So it's only going to cost us about 10,000, a little more than $10,000. So I think right now this is a fair trade. Once we go down these lines. So if I do a repair, paint. So we're at 14,591. So if we repaint it, we had better be almost at 20 grand, or else we're going to lose money on this deal. Well, almost at 20 grand. So there you go. All right, let's sell it. Super, 79,000. Now let's walk over. So before, remember a couple videos ago, I couldn't find this. It was hidden way over here. Crazy. So we come over here. Let's buy our new one. And watch next month, there'll be like a half dozen of these milk tanks in here. So this will do water and milk. So we'll go ahead and customize. Milk. Extra $500. That's kind of cool. Load capacity is at 1,400 liters. So, and if we want to upgrade it, there's different price options. I think we're good at 14 for now. All of those colors are good. No license plate needed. So we're gonna go ahead and buy that for 25,000. Okay. And why it popped me here, I don't know, and I can't move. So there we go. And there's our new milk hauler. Excellent. It is a bit bigger, but we will be just fine with that. No more 2 trips, which makes me happy. Doesn't have the dolly wheels. I'm okay with that. I don't know if dolly wheels are better or not. Sometimes maybe, but when you're trying to reverse, they definitely are not better. So we'll take this back. The rest of the stuff we have to do this month is we just need to line the cornfield and the grass field next to the cornfield. And then January we'll do a sell-off, and I think that's what we'll leave it. February we'll plow together our 2 fields. Actually, I don't want to line until we're plowed together, and I don't know if I want to do that right now. So maybe we can do all that work in February. It'll be fine. What we can do here now is maybe we'll jump cut into January where we do the rest of our sell-off and all that sort of thing. So let's see, I should be able to just back this in much easier. I know there's a couple doors right here that I'm blocking, but it'll be our, just pop it right there. Perfect. Attach. So I think we're doing pretty well. We should be getting some baby pigs here again pretty soon. Pigs look good, chickens look good. Everything, like, this was one of our larger egg days, so that is exciting. But all in all, I think we're in a good place. I haven't updated on the loan lately. We've been paying it off. So we owe still $30,000. We will make payments next month of 10 grand. I'll get it down to 20. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a quick jump cut. We'll do the January sell-off, and then we'll probably wrap up this video. Thanks for sticking it out. I'll be right back. We're back in January. I had a thing say great demand, fast food restaurant. I don't know what that great demand is for. But the first thing we're gonna do is hook up to, I think we're gonna do the oats first. We'll get those sold, and then we'll get bales of silage sold. It's a beautiful day. There's no snow. They'll probably get some snow later. I want to try to get this done before the snow. So we are looking for corn, oats, and it's going to be 2 trips. Wonderful. Another thing we might think about looking is a bigger tipper. That might be useful once we have some of those larger fields as well. So where are we going to take our oats? All the way at the top. We are taking them to 1145, the grain mill. So that's not the old American grain mill. That would be the grain mill up on top of the map. So we're going to take them up to the top here of field number 1. And I may... No, we're not going to set off a worker to do that. We have plenty of time. So one of the things I was trying to hope that we could do is also for planting season, buy that other field that's kind of between our grass lots, the one where I did the potato harvest on. But I don't think we're going to get there with money. We're going to sell these oats. We're going to make about 30-35 grand on these oats. Two dumps here I'm about to do, and then we'll sell our silage. I don't know how much we'll make on silage. Maybe the silage will save us like it did on Court Farms, but it'll be tight. I mean, we need, let's check it. I think it's 150. Yeah, it's 151,000. And that would make one big cornfield with one nice soybean or sunflower, soybean, sunflower, one of those. 151,000. To be honest, I don't I don't know if we're gonna get there with what I call enough cushion, along with the fact that, we're talking about maybe buying a bigger seeder. We're talking about buying harvester headers, um, another tractor, a roller. So I think that field would be great if there's, room to do it. And what's room? I don't know, 25, 30 grand left over, 20 grand left over, something, that we can still, manage our farm, our monthly costs, which I know get offset. A lot of our costs get offset with the milk and the egg. But, we're spending about 2 to 3 grand a month on productions, interest, payment, plus um, loan payment. So at the end of the day, I think having 20 grand left over is a good chunk of change to have. That will give us some cushion. Now, we do have to take into consideration, if we do buy a larger planter, that there's going to be an upgrade fee there. I don't know how much our planter is worth, but it will. When we dump this, I'll take a look. We'll get some money for selling our planter, and then we'll get a little bit less. So, I really should make a list of all of the costs, you know, of the to-dos, like planter and the corn harvester are the big ones. Now, the corn harvester, we have time. Possibly selling all that corn that we have will help offset that, but that corn harvester is like an $80,000 purchase. Now, we can sell our corn harvester, and get a little bit of money for that. I think it was sitting around 6 grand, which isn't a whole lot to get back, but it is what it is. When you expand, you have to keep expanding that kit forward to, where am I going? Grain mill. Talking and driving proves a point that I cannot do two things at once. So we're going to look at harvester head for corn. So the planter that we were talking about getting was like either this guy for 45,000, which we could offset maybe in half. But then there's this $72,000 version. Um, some of these are really big boys here, way out of our price range. Yeah, so there's that. And then if we take a look at the one we own, it's at 22 grand. So 45. So like I said, about half off if we were to sell it and do that, which we might, because this is 8 meter, and to go up a level would be, I think it goes up to 10 or 12 meter. I think that would be good. We do have to check horsepower though. We don't want to upgrade to some kit that we don't have a tractor that can pull it. So that is one thing we will have to check. And then, like I said, the header is even, so that's about half. So we can get an upgraded planter for about 22 grand. The header's even a little worse because our corn header is sitting here at 9,900, so almost 10 grand. And if we look at the upgraded corn header, It is 12 meter at 121 right here, because we have the 6 meter. We won't buy the 9. We go up to the 12, which is 121,000. It's kind of a big jump, unless we can figure out a way to cart this thing around. Maybe we do the one in the middle. That's a choice we have to make. So 9,000 up to 120, or what was it? 95. 88 for the 10-meter case. It's a possibility as well. But anyways, what I'm saying is we have to remember that we have quite a bit of money we have to shell out for increasing our equipment, which may not be the best time then to be buying another field. Maybe that next field comes next season. But yeah, let's get this silage sold, and let's find out where we're at. We'll do a quick do a jump cut to me selling the last 6, and then we'll see where we're all at. See you in a bit. All right, we have our last 6 bales here. We're gonna unload and sell. As you can see, I completely underestimate the value of the silage. 355,800 is our ending total. That's pretty unbelievable. Wow. Silage. What a game changer. All right. So I'm still not going to just quick buy the field. 151,000 would take us down to like 185,000 left, which I think is enough cushion to yet buy or at least lease the stuff that we but what I am going to do is, between this episode and the next episode, I am going to do figure out everything, costs of everything that we want to buy, including that field, and just see how much money we have. And like, I need to do better estimating, because we still have, before our next harvest, we will have corn to sell, which in June, now it looks like the January price is the highest. Do I want to sell the corn now all of a sudden? Or do I want to hang on till June? These fluctuate charts so much. You know what? I am going to hold on to selling the corn. I am going to wait till June, because that's what it said before. Maybe June will push higher. I will hang on to the corn, but we have corn to sell, and then we're going to have a lot of jam to sell. And so the corn was $800. Oh, let's just do quick math. Terrible idea to do it live. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to figure out how much we're going to make from corn, estimate how much we'll make from jam, and figure out all of our costs. And then I'll just see if I'm going to then figure out if I'm going to buy that field or not. But what I want you guys to do at home, you guys and gals at home, is to go into the comments Because like you can't plant anything in there until March in that field anyways, so we have until the March. I won't advance that far ahead, but I want to know in the comments from you all watching, do I buy the field, roll the dice, think we're going to be all right? Because you can see we already have 8 pallets of jam here. Goodness. Um, yeah, we want to turn that off. Uh, we are solid fert and liquid fert full. Like we're just full of everything. So we're gonna have to start selling manure and slurry. Um, could probably water our strawberries again. But if we look here, we are storing almost. Turn that off. I'm gonna have to figure out where to move jam to because we're running out of room. Actually, we can let it just roll until it's full. So we're gonna have a lot of jam. We're gonna have, our milk and eggs as always. The more I think about it, we should just buy that field. But let me know in the comments. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think. But with that, I think we're good. We might have some baby pigs. Do we have baby pigs? We do. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 baby pigs only. That doesn't sound right. Do we have more coming soon? So all the 7-monthers are going to have pigs in 2 more months. 8, 9. Huh. I thought we would have 6 on this next round, but apparently not. All right. But we have more pigs. So that's good. Did I not feed the chickens? Oh, I didn't do any of the feeding this one. That makes sense. All right. So I'm going to wrap up this episode right here. We're going to feed our chickens, sell our eggs, sell our milk. We're going to do all that good stuff. But let me know again in the comments what you think. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe to the channel. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.